What's happening, guys? Mike from Metacomics coming at you again with another editorial style video talking about some of the stuff that broke over the weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. There's a lot of great stuff to talk about, but first, I must warn you. You may hear a bunch of kids acting a fool. They're outside next to my window. That's what happens when you live in an area heavily populated by little children who just happen to be hellions. Yeah. Anyway, alright, so there was a lot of reveals this weekend at Comic-Con. Some were really awesome, some were kind of disappointing, and some I could just care less about. One of the first things I want to talk about right off the bat is the Batman v Superman CGI teaser trailer that was released. Of course, we didn't get to see it unless you saw a leaked version of it online, which I didn't. I actually just watched a fan remake of the trailer based off of the description that people who were attending the panel talked about. So I got to see that, and I read a bunch of the descriptions and whatnot, and to be honest with you, I'm still just not impressed. I'm not really a big Superman versus Batman fan right now. I'm just not convinced that this movie is going to be any good or that it was even necessary to go this direction. I feel like DC is just trying to catch up to Marvel, and it's just, they're stuffing this thing out there real quick. Now, I could be totally wrong, and I hope I am. I'm a huge Superman fan. See right there. Yeah. Dead and goodness. So, I really want this to work, but what kind of ticks me off about the whole thing is that Superman wasn't given a chance to really develop as a character with this new take that they're kind of going with on, with the Man of Steel. He's not even really fully developed, and they're already pushing him into a battle against Batman. And if they go for the Frank Miller vibe from Dark Knight Returns, which it certainly seems that's the direction they're going, then Batman gets slapped around a bunch, and basically he loses the fight. So it's kind of like, you're going to bring Man of Steel, the Man of Steel, into his second movie without, having a whole lot of character development, and just smack him all over the place and have him be the loser of this battle, sort of. I hope that's not the direction they take with it. It might not be. I really hope not. But this just did not get me excited for this movie. I think it's going to take an actual live-action trailer, and that trailer better be freaking awesome to get me excited for this movie, because I just feel like it's not going the right direction already. Along those same lines, we got to see the reveal of Wonder Woman in her costume, Gal Gadot, or Gadot, or however you say her name, I don't know. Not impressed with that either. The costume looked really weird to me. It didn't look as good as the comic book version. I don't really see Gadot as Wonder Woman. I just don't see it. She just doesn't seem to me what Wonder Woman should be like. And I'm a big Justice League fan from the DC Comics, and I gotta tell you, it's just disappointing. I just don't think she looks anything like I imagined her to look like. Hopefully her acting skills will give the character some extra depth to the point where you won't even pay attention to the weird physical shape that this Amazon is in. She just looks like somebody needs to get her a dang sandwich, man. It's just, that's not what I picture when I picture Amazon. I think big, burly, tall, kind of thing. I don't know. So I wasn't real excited about that either. To be honest with you, I was disappointed in just about everything DC did at this Comic-Con. And don't get me wrong, I really have grown out of my Marvel fanboy stage, and I can appreciate comics from all publishers. So I love a lot of the stuff DC is doing right now, especially with Batman and the new Superman book. Well, it's not new, but the Superman book with John Romita Jr. Even though I'm not a huge fan of his artwork necessarily, the stories that they're telling in that are really, really super good right now. So I'm excited about what they're doing comic-wise, and of course what they're doing with animated movies, but I'm just really skeptical about Batman versus Superman right now. That could change in the next few months, depending on what they reveal to us over time and whatnot. But yeah, so not real thrilled with what DC did at their panel. Next, I want to talk about Marvel's video game announcements. Marvel gave a crap ton of video game announcements. but none of them for any consoles. I want a new console game. Ultimate Alliance 3. That's what I want to see. I don't want more mobile platform games. I hate that crap. I can't even download the junk on my phone or my tablet anyway. It takes up too much freaking space, and then it starts to overheat stuff. And give me a platform, you know, like the console or PC or something. That's not gonna, you know, just Facebook games. That's all I got to say about that. I just really want to see some console games come out. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit. I tell you what didn't disappoint me was the announcement of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm excited about the first movie that comes out this weekend. I'm going to go see it on Saturday. It's going to be freaking awesome. It's getting really high reviews. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to open the door for so many possible characters in the future, thanks to this being the groundbreaker with the Marvel Cosmic area. So it'll be really cool to see what comes out of this as a result. So that had me really pumped up, and seeing Josh Brolin's Thanos brandishing the Infinity Gauntlet was cool. So that got me really excited. And of course, hearing the description of the Age of Ultron, I don't know if you want to call it a teaser trailer, or the footage that they showed sounded freaking amazing. This movie is going to be fantastic. I can already tell that it's way beyond where the first Avengers movie was. I just can't wait to see what direction this goes in. It was really cool to see the shattered shield of Captain America. They showed some pictures of that. They brought that prop along, and the Ultron Mark 1 was all busted up and stuff. That looked pretty cool. So I'm really excited. Got to see a lot of the interviews with the cast, and that was really weird. The cast. Got to see some interviews with the cast. It was really awesome. So I'm looking forward to that movie big time. So yeah, that's basically. Oh, one more thing. Godzilla Part 2. That excited me. I don't know if you guys were, you know, as much into the movie as I was. I grew up on Godzilla. Big fan. Absolutely loved the new movie. Of course, there were areas where it could have been a lot better, but there's also a lot of areas where it could have been a lot worse. So I really hope that the next movie has more Godzilla action in it. And with the revelation that Mothra, Rodan, and I can't pronounce his name, dude with all the freaking heads, are going to be in this movie, it's just awesome. I'm really excited to see what they do with it. So, yeah. What about you guys? What was your favorite part of Comic-Con? Did you guys enjoy the Batman vs. Superman trailer? What do you think of Wonder Woman's costume? Do you like that? Do you think they could have done better? What was your favorite part of Comic-Con this year and the news that came out? What are you the most excited for? Leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys on the flip-flop later.